Nonsensicalness, a podcast about nonsense, brought to you by Crumifyit. Visit www.youtube.com/Crumifyit.
07482 is the number of the stairwell that led straight to the king's palace. It was not discovered until recently when a couple of scrawny kids left their treehouse to go on an adventure. They'd never heard of such a place as this with its royal ties, but they went anyway. What they found, though, was nothing but a bunch of old socks that had been casted out by their previous owners, but they did not waste, even if it was old things like this. So the two boys took all their socks that they had found and brought them back to their treehouse and recarpeted the barren wood that surrounded their feet. When they finally ran out of the old socks to use, they went back and instead went to the baker's house, who lived 3 stairs upward from the other piles. The baker said that he had more socks that the boys could use, but when the baker brought out all that he had, the boys were shocked at the sight of the oldness of what they saw. In their sweaty little hands, they held a couple of smallish pieces of lint, like they'd never seen before. When they took the lint back to their treehouse, they found that it was no ordinary lint. 7,482 times before it became the monster that the two boys would come to love. First, it broke a window, but promised it would pay for the damage, and then the roof, which it promised to rebuild. Then the entire tree turned into ashes because of the lint monster's aging cream. And with that, everything the boys knew spilled out. On the 3rd of April in the year 406, the two boys sat on a stone slab. A wheelbarrow came along and they jumped into it. They realized that the lint monster had said that he would do something bad because of the boys taking out the lint and making the monster big, but they did not think that it would do something like this. Anyway, the wheelbarrow said that it knew the boys and the boys' fathers. They thought it was creepy, and so they left the comfort of the special wheelbarrow and found a wooden hut in the ground that they dug up and lived in. There they ate some bread that a smallish snail brought along out of a hole in the wood, so they ate and became really large, like their lint monster. They found a loon and flew away with it. Thus they were back in their sock-carpeted treehouse with nothing more than a piece of lint and a full belly of honey, pumpernickel, pickles, socks, plastic toy soldiers, paper clips, rat tails, blueberries, straw hats, computer keyboards, and bread. And what they realized that day was that nothing ever makes sense.
For more nonsensical podcasts, visit www.youtube.com/Crumifyit.